Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are playing some No Man's Sky. I have had this for quite a while, and it has been a minute since I have played, so I do intend to try to enjoy it as much as I can. Now, we are starting from scratch. I am gonna come here, go to the audio, and lower it just a little bit. Where is it? Where is it? Just general. Okay. And I do apologize about the late start. Unfortunately, food was delayed, so have to back out of it. Okay. So thankfully, the quick save, or not quick save, but quick start is working the way it's supposed to. Hey. Yep. Our magical 16. Okay. Now, at least in theory, that should be enough for us to get off-world. There we go. Oh, cool. It is considered a brand new galaxy. That's kind of nice. That reminds me, if I come over to multi-tool, okay, our scan function is working. One of the things I did do is increase how quickly the scan recharges, just so that we can enjoy it a little better. Gamma root. You know, I find it funny, I lowered all of this, and the music is still absolutely deafening. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the sounds of this game. It is just a little much. Calcified. It's interesting. Contaminated. See what's around us. Okay. Not too many things. Check my, what is it? Log. What do you want me to do? There are 6 planets in here? Okay, I guess we were just on the wrong side of one of them. That looks nice. What are you? Ancient Bones, Paradise Planet. That is a amazing start. Another Paradise Planet? Okay. Let's head to the space station, pick up a couple missions, start making our way through, giving ourselves the ability to, you know, work through the economy and get some fun things going. One of the things I do want to look at is seeing the Frost module itself, because different modules do different things, and I have heard that the new update has added quite a bit to everything, so I am kind of excited to see what we get and what we unlock. I know our biggest issue right now is the fact that I did not run around the planet collecting like voice or dialogue things. Yes. Bop, 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 blah, blah, bop. Yep. Unknown, that is fine by me. Oh. Oh, this is the new animal fighting game. That's neat. Request a dialogue help. Travel symbol, where? It might sound a little silly, but I'm actually kind of doing that intentionally so that we can actually figure out what we're doing. And travel symbols tend to give you that context. Let's see, we don't have anything to pay for these. I just want to see what kind of stuff they're looking at. Shield module and thermal protection, okay. Hello. Word for help, that is actually a really useful word. Technology, research, okay. Research is not really, like, the word research itself isn't as useful as things in the orbit of it. Warning is kind of a good symbol to know. Okay, let's see. Aggression, Corvex, trade, technology. The word for technology, okay. I guess that kind of is a thing. I did ask for it. Find. Disconnect. For them, that is basically, you know, the word for death. Why do I feel like my field of view is all kinds of wonky? Display graphic. Yeah, let's turn off motion blur because we don't need it. Oh, maybe it's under accessibility. Yeah, huh. Huh. I think we're gonna have to head down to one of those paradise planets and take a look at doing some archive research. Okay, Paradise Planet, here I come. There we go. Well, that's a thing. I forget. How do you activate that? F. There we go. Come on. We're gonna do just a little bit of exploring. There are some interesting critters on this planet. Okay, let's... Where? Because we just had it. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Oof, you're a big guy. Okay, let's head to our first knowledge stone. And then we're gonna head back to our ship and take a look at what we can grab from the building that's around here. Oop. The manufacturing plants there. Sentinels are on this planet, but that's not really the worst. A lot of people like planets where sentinels aren't, but the problem you have with that is the sentinels are valuable for their resources. Now, don't get me wrong, they can be hyper aggressive. Do I really not have chrome and nanocarbon tubes? Okay, looks like I'm going to be doing a lot of mining. Don't need to pull lithium. Sentient plants are always interesting, but not what we need. The humming sack is a terrifying little thing. The fact that... oh, it's underground. Okay. What are you gonna say? Ooh, we've got a fossil bed that way. I do know, unfortunately, the beginning of No Man's Sky can always be a little bit boring because it's a lot of the same. The only thing is if you end up in a system with some lovely stuff going on. Yeah, right now, nothing all that interesting. Like, it would be nice if I found some copper, because I see you. Okay, that seems like something I want to just keep heading towards. Excuse me? Yeah, I don't have a weapon, so I'm going away. Run away! That's my own fault. Saw something interested, and instead of, you know, going, hey, I wonder what this is, I don't... let me just, you know, rip one of these apart. Ow. Ow, that's not fun. Okay, it's gonna get a little easier if I can take him out, but this seems like a failed fight here. I'm sorry. Oh. What am I supposed to do about that? Oh, there goes one of them. They had better not be your backup, buddy. Ow. Come on. There we go. Okay, I was not expecting to survive that fight, but we did. Let's go to this knowledge stone that we fought our way to, quite literally. These guys are interesting, but unfortunately, buried treasure module. I guess we'll head to the unknown building just because we don't have anything else we can do, and we haven't found a copper mine yet. Hopefully the unnamed building will have a health station to help us out. Let's see. Okay, no idea. I know fossils are valuable. Okay, we'll scan you. Even though it's not really worth it for me yet. When you get upgrades, you can get quite a bit more from it. Squeeze me? Okay. That should give us a little bit of stuff. This is a great building for when you're first starting out. One of the things I should do though is come here. To make the 3 of them so that I can at least get that fixed on the multi-tool. Okay, any copper nearby? Ooh, bird or aerial critter. Okay, smart thing is talk with the knowledge stones first. And then talk to the giant sentient monolith. I think I can wait. Well, getting the word for Atlas is kind of nice. I do not need a portal right now. I know there are a lot of planets people recommend that are really nice, but there are also planets that have already been discovered. These things scare me quite a bit because that is just angry looking. After we grab these bones, we should probably look into just setting up a very simple refinery, at least so I have it in my pocket, and then calling our ship over to get us out of Dodge. Okay, that's weird that it's, you know, pointing me towards a vein of some type that doesn't actually exist. Scan the tree before we blow it up. This is, in fact, a very cool place that I know what you're going to do to me, so I'm probably going to leave it alone for now. Ancient bones. Ancient bones. Ancient bones. Ancient bones. Ancient bones. Disturb the eye. Yeah, that's... What did I get from the last one, and is it worth it? Last one, I got a Vigilant Stone. The Eye of Living Stone, yeah. Okay, so it's got a bit of value to it. But for now, I'm not going to upset them again. Hello, nurse. I didn't realize how old that reference is, and yeah. Okay, and then we pick it up. I do like that I don't have to worry about hazardous protection. Just generally a useful thing. There we go. Bunch of sodium. Later on, that'll probably be useful. Right now, I'm just kind of collecting to collect. There we go. Go back into here. so we don't really have to go crazy with it. Switch to mining and start worrying about taking the entire thing apart, which reminds me. There we go. A lot of people forget you can actually increase the size of your disintegrator. Hi? Why have you landed? Traveler technology. Let's take a trade real quick. Oh, you are selling illegal stuff. That is why you stopped. How much you want for your ship? I know I can't afford it. Let's see what you're doing with it. Very decent cargo. Decent setup. Let's negotiate a price. Yeah. 8.5 is understandable. Fortunately, it is outside my price range, so. Let us summon our starship. Now, yes, I do know we need to use the refiner to change a few things around and get the stuff for knocking the doors down for now. It is weird watching the entire world kind of settle around. Yep. Also, floating crystals. Okay, portable refiner. Copper. We don't really have a need for normal copper, so trying to get some chromatic metal out of it is better. Navigation data. Nanites. Sodium. Lephorium. More copper. But there's also copper right there, so let's go out and see what we got. Oh no, do not get eaten by the underground. That's just not gonna be a thing. Okay, I'll grab you for now. Because the mirror bulbs are used elsewhere, and they can be a bit of a pain in the butt to find later on. Okay. That's the other reason I came down here, is because sometimes stuff like the copper will end up kind of shifting directions, and you can lose part of the vein just by not cutting through a whole bunch. And, you know, going down to check could reveal quite a bit more that you forgot. Nope. C, and then the other thing we want to do is C. Telling me that there is more copper down below. Okay. There we go. Not perfect, it's not pretty, but it is our little thing. Now, there we go. Make ourselves a nice little way out. Hi, you too are also quite creepy. Hey. Hop in here for a second. Take a look at what we do have. For now, we are going to put that up there, even though we're not using it, just so that we clear up the inventory spot. It is neat that I have quite a few fossils. Maybe on this planet, I might actually end up with a proper skeleton of something. Now, I'm probably not gonna make the antimatter just yet. I am liking this planet quite a bit. Get our bolt caster up, even though we are just kind of working with something tiny. Okay, we'll pick that up. That should get us everything out of it. I forgot to go here and grab these. Come on. There we go. So we need 5 more animals, 9 more of basically everything else. Okay, we're gonna go here and over there, grab a couple bits of knowledge. Highlight our floating crystals. Let's see if they have any value. Oh, you need the advanced mining laser, which we do not currently have. Okay, let's just get this knowledge stone then, and get back in our aircraft. Ew? I have no idea what it's supposed to be. Also, anyone else see that meteor come down? Gain a little bit of altitude so that we can properly take an explore. There we go. Okay, that is this just like a meteor storm I'm not aware of? Land here for the free landing. And all the other free stuff we get simply by virtue of being here.
No free slots in suit inventory. Units received. Radiation protection falling.
Okay. What do we have a bunch of? Most of this actually. So let's get it moved over to... I'm not sure how I feel about metal fingers, but continue doing some inventory proliferation.
Radiation protection falling.
Cool, that's being very generous with its credits. Frigate module, amazing. Okay, that, wait for it to auto pop, and then get out of the hole.
Radiation protection falling.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can actually get parts to a custom starship. Another landed starship.
Radiation protection falling.
Hello. Nothing you have is useful to me at this current moment in time. Like, I'm sure it will be useful at a point, but now, unfortunately, is not that point. Oh, that's too far. There we go. Unstable gel, not very useful, but it can be sold for something. Unknown building might come next. Ooh. Didn't realize I was still in catchment zone for that. Okay. Ooh, hi. You have the unknown building that's right there, but we also have ship. It's fine, because it does make it feel like that is a ship on a expedition that someone just sent, you know, the ship out by itself. Okay, yep, I know you're gonna be upset with me. I'm gonna focus on taking this door out first. Hi, you are quite big, actually. Yes, you're not allowed in the building. One of the things that we do have to be careful with is the fact that we don't have a whole bunch of words yet for the Foundry. So we've got nothing. Yep, broke it. And that's why you want as much knowledge as you can get. Okay, now that that's good, let's hit the waypoint. The main reason we did that was for the navigation chip. Another unknown building. Why not? Just a save point? That's odd. Waypoint. There we go. This is nice, because... Are you just gonna send me back the way I just came? Like, is this minor settlement you're sending me to just the place I just robbed and broke the machine for? Because I feel like it is. Oh, no. Cool. Actual place. Yes, yes, yes. And of course, my headset's yelling at me about a low battery. 'Cause why not? I think the missing creatures are gonna be like some kind of fish. Okay. That is weird. Like, am I the only one seeing that artifact thing where space-time kind of just ripples as I move? Unknown life form entity research. Okay. Good to know. We have two uncommon. Compare it. Obviously, this is going to be better. Unfortunately, I am still broke. So, for now at least. Let's check out what blueprints you have. Everything is the advanced. Yeah. Mainly because you also sell components and the wire.
Slots in suit inventory.
Okay.
Technology installed.
Steels and carbon fiber are easy enough. That's gonna be easy enough once I. What? It's a neat thing, but this planet's full of them, so let me go in and go to sell. Okay.
Received.
Might sell that at some point just for the extra cash because it is quite valuable.
Units received.
Demand's down on that, so I'm not bothering with it. Oh, execute exosuit upgrade. That is great. Not useful to me in the least bit, unfortunately.
Product received.
Okay, I'll probably have to come back later when I can get more wire looms. For now, we're gonna go for a nice lazy fly. Oops. Oh. I thought for sure we were about to hit that tree. Oh, another little beacon thing. That's useful. Let me go to where are they? Logs. Unpin. Of course I can't do that, so I'll have to do. Activate the waypoint. It should give us a location to go check out. Minor sediment detected through the surface of the planet. Hmm. 11 hours on foot. I know a few people who would do that. Don't get me wrong, it'd probably be a very interesting, or not interesting, little thing, but... Pretty sure that's Artemis. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not gonna spoil it. I know the game's been out forever, and it's one of the oldest missions in the entire game. But for anyone who hasn't played, it is actually a not terrible story. Don't get me wrong, if you're invested in people, places, things, it can get a little crazy. Oops, I killed him. Again, this, my friend, is one of the... Wait, what? Oh, that's just a trade. Don't have any wire looms there on the standard galactic market. However, our trading merchant should have something. Yep.
Product received.
Salvage data. I would pick it up if it wasn't for the fact that I can get that just by going around looking in the dirt. Now we have the advanced mining laser, which is very useful for us. Let's see. Specialized weapon with, ooh, level B, let me guess. Yep, 1.1. Damage potential is very high on this. The problem is, it really doesn't do much. Let's go speak with Artemis. Yeah, I'm not waiting 18 minutes. Go Stellar and prepare warp. Well, that seems like a problem. Okay, I knew the rec site had to be close by. Artemis. Neat. Search for Artemis on other worlds. We will probably do that in a bit. But right now, we're gonna get in our craft. Find somewhere nice to live and kind of set up shop. Okay, I know this is a waste of launch fuel, but I'm pretty sure I have not scanned. I did scan that. Okay, so wasted launch fuel. Eh. Okay, let's get up in the air. Find somewhere nice. I think what I'm gonna do is see if I can find some place that's got water. Excuse me. Trying to figure out how I missed this. Yeah, because this is a very big area. Lewin, yep. Hello. Yeah, I need dialogue help because I cannot understand a word you're saying. The word trade is going to help me with you guys. It will not help me with cracking some of the missions. Press help. Friendship. I wonder, do I have anything you want to trade for relationship status? Casing, yep. We want technology because the more technology we unlock, the easier it's going to be when we try to take over some of the places. Offer a gift. More technology. Yep. Life form, hey. Travel, I guess. Journey is the right word for it, I guess. The one thing I've learned is don't practice your language skills with them. It will just backfire dramatically in your face. Like, I remember having, I think, almost every word available to me, and I still was not getting anything. Okay. mercenary guild, so seems like the kind of thing that. Hey, I don't know if they're the reason I'm not allowed in here, but hey, could you tell me something? Hmm. Okay, I definitely got lucky with that. Hmm. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I just did. But knowing what I know about their species, I may have just put someone through a lot of agony. Hi. Mm-hmm. More technology, upgrade. More trade. Okay, I guess you're not going to tell me what you unlock for that. Let's see, help. Yes, yes, help. We'll do mystery symbol, which is not. Mystery symbols, I've learned, very often. Hmm. Uh-huh. Technology merchant. Okay, you in essence are the same. Check our blueprints. I think, yeah. You're not gonna have anything that's needed for me. Local information repository. Cool. Honestly, an artifact chart would be really helpful because this place quite literally looks to turn in artifacts. The problem's gonna be I have to basically find this place again. Okay, yes. So, we are going to head west to get there. So we have to remember to fly east. It's not going to be a perfect thing. Ah, nada. Okay, they are gonna give us access to our proper place. Okay. There's also some water over here, so this could be an interesting place. Let's touch down and take a peek, see what we find. Apparently we landed in an actual crater. Ancient key, that's useful. Another ancient key. Grab ball, because why not? Oh, that's why not. Because that would upset the Sentinel Force. Let's just stay underground. Because as far as I can tell, if I stay underground, they will forget about me. There we go. And they've now forgotten about me. Now we have a whole bunch of ancient keys. What do we use it for? Hmm. So a bunch of keys are useful, but okay, for a nearby lock. Okay, large crate. Here we come. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Neat. And since we're in here, let's take a peek. Grab balls are not as expensive as I remember them being. And now we need to go east. the space station. I was like, what on earth is that? Oh, we went too high. Gotta go low enough that we can still see everything. Or more specifically, gotta go low enough, we still have a compass. Okay. Well, I guess I can take a peek at the ruins. I swear I thought a ship had landed. It was just a tree spawning in. Okay. Let's see if we have enough. I don't think we're gonna have enough. Warning. Save data. Yep. We've absolutely foobarred their station again. And this, my friends, is why you should teach more than one word at a time to the stranger. They might just go around your planet blowing up your stuff without really noticing it. Doesn't really feel like the kind of thing that's gonna hit me anywhere that is tiny and not really that useful to me. Alright, we are heading the wrong way, but I guess we'll go to this unknown building. Oop. Less unknown, more well-known. Tubes. Okay, that's actually a relatively easy thing to fix. And that gives us a free extra slot. Now, normally I would be upgrading my capabilities, but right now I don't have enough funds to actually be maxing my capabilities. So, you know, why pay for what you can't use? Actually, thinking about it, discoveries. Okay. Has not yet given us a way to get back to it. What I should have done was put a base thing down right outside the perimeter. That would have basically given me a nice little beacon to go back to. Of course, landing is not allowed. Another little settlement thing. Who knows, maybe I'll get unlucky and you'll take me back to that little mission area. You know, it'd be nice if I got a major settlement detected. I feel like major settlements are really useful. Ooh, okay, this is kind of a nice place. Not quite my choice at home, but we are getting to the point where we need to solve the issue first. Cool. Javelin module. I'll have to look at using that later. Does this have a javelin? Yes, it does. I could have put that module right there and this thing would have just eaten through some stuff. That's a shame. Hey, I know you don't have anything really that I need, but double check the blueprints. I don't know why. What I need to check is purchase. Navigation data is useful, but not really. Craft more because we can. One of the things I did do, and hopefully no one's too mad about, is I have set it so we can access all inventories from everywhere. Or at least all inventories from infinite range. Okay, let's take a peek. Okay. Okay. Some kind of ghost seahorses. see, is it worth setting up base camp over here? I don't feel like it is. Go to this unknown building. And then I guess we'll find just a nice area to set up. One of my big problems with this planet is it is very rocky. Hi. A little bit of nanites. Extra navigation. Okay. Let's fly around for a bit, see if we can find a nice little place to set up shop. Kinda want to be near the water. Not too crazy close, but you know. Near enough. Yeah, let's get some altitude so we can move a little quicker. But we also want to be able to see the planet as we travel through. Yeah, whatever it is, this planet is very, very bumpy. Oh, a little trade depot. That's useful. Might want to set up a base near here, just because trade depots are very useful. Hi. Friendship, please. I do not have a team of creatures to throw against you, so you was, yep. Request the help. Trade. Traveler entity, are you blank? Guess technology suit. I think that's everyone. So the reason we're gonna want to set up a base at least near here is by gaining access to this, we have access to not just the trade hub, but ships landing and, you know, committing trade, as well as water is relatively nearby. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down right over here. It's still a little rough, but okay. Broke base. No prior claim. We'll claim it. Okay. Uh, oh yeah, I forgot I can make glass that way. Do that. At least for right this very instant.
Recharge.
Let's not capture a screenshot of a base that doesn't actually exist. Okay. We are gonna need to have some kind of oop. Where is it? E. E. Move. And duplicate. And I do like that it has that little available to build, even though it's not perfect. Okay. Okay. Scan that. And Puriferous, because why not? It does have quite a bit of material that we need, so.
Units received. No free slots in suit inventory.
Highest electrical potential.
Slots in suit inventory.
I get it. I get it. Okay. Boom. See, pick up, put down, one here. Notice I've hopefully didn't lose a whole bunch of materials doing that. Quite a bit. Here. Okay, it's not as good as glass window roofs, but for now, it will do. Because this does make it indoors, which means it is a little easier for me to do some things. Now, I'm not really gonna mess with the fossils just yet. One of the things I want to do is get a carbon nanotube. That. Construction research kit. Now, I don't know if it gives us anything useful right away. But it does give us this, which is a much smaller version of stuff. The base teleporter is probably going to be what we want to unlock first. You need to start getting, what, 2, 3, 6... Solar panels would be really nice, but we don't have it yet. So we'll say 6 of the buried treasure modules. Thankfully, none of this is all that difficult. Oh. I do like those, as creepy as they are. No, don't even have to dig it. Because can you dig it? We can dig it. Super jetpack, which means nothing because we have no pre-set up stuff for it. And bam. Cool. Buried treasure. Honestly, buried technology modules have always been one of the things that I have had a love-hate relationship with. I do like that you can kind of, well, not kind of, you can see the space station from here. There's our trading post. There's our knowledge stone. There's more buried technology. Come on, let me go. Okay, let's gather some carbon. 1, for recharging, but 2, at least with our current build stuff, carbon is very useful for it. Now, one of the things that I know used to be a thing, I don't know if they fixed it. I'm kind of tempted to see if I can still take advantage of it. Is subterranean organic structure. Okay, sorry, I've never seen this before. There are a few different duplication glitches in the game. The one that I know of most commonly, and while normally don't take advantage of, is the one for duplicating the little, no, this stuff for building stuff. However, since I don't want to really have to go in and put creative mode on or anything like that, but I do want us to be able to access stuff relatively quickly. I'm gonna come here, see if it will let me get away with it, just so that we can get a quick unlock of everything. A lot of people are aware that the portable refiner, if you have a bunch of them, I say come here and put that in there. Do not process them. But I come here and I that, and then come here, see, delete. Does work, cool. That is very useful. Now all I have to do is get more oxygen, which is over there. Now, all we have to do, come here and go, hey, I want a bunch of these, and then we just come here, put the, where is it? Salvage material. And we will drop off just a bunch of these things because we don't really need them for this. We do that. Come here. I think what I can do to make this quicker, at least, is go C, E. Oh, no, that doesn't work, so. Okay, now C, and then now we can come here and get all the stuff that we wanted without having to spend a bunch of time going through the entire thing.
Item received. 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 Item received.
You know, I really wish having all these, if you have enough to unlock everything in a tech tree, if there was just a unlock everything button.
Item received. Item received. Item received. Item
Which isn't even really a thing when you think about it, because I've unlocked all this, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot more available in other places. Okay, carbon nanotubes. That so that we can get our portal. Condensed carbon's easy enough. Problem is we ain't got no gold. We ain't got no gold, Dan. But no, we're gonna come here. And we are going to use our little refining trick to do quite a few things. No idea if this is gonna work, because I've never tried it. Okay, analyze. Analyze, analyze, analyze. Okay. Let us place this back down. Now, one of the things is these bridge modules and stuff like that are worth a lot, but they're not really useful to me as of right now, because until we get a lot further in the game, like, can't do anything with them. It's a shame, because on a lot of my other playthroughs, I was getting to the point where I could do it. Oop. Okay. And we'll do one more dupe of that. Okay. Launch fuel. Oh yeah, pellets, so I can actually feed the local critters. pulse engine, that.
Technology
Boom.
recharging.
Any crystal behemoths? Behemi? Any crystal creatures around here? A lot of you are cute and all that, but you know, cute is not really always interesting. Now there, we will put us down. Wow, that really is a deficit. Thankfully. That is a bit of a pain in the butt. If I do this, will you let me... change this to that, so I can sell without selling the entire stack. There we go. Okay. There we go. We can pick that up. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I guess I haven't been to this one before. So there's two of these in a very short distance. That's actually... no, just someone new. Hey buddy, got anything interesting? Spacing is useful. Other than that, nothing else really. Take a look. You got a S rank shield on a C rank ship? Like, don't get me wrong, you got a lot of cargo space, so that's really nice. But you also want 13 million for it. Yeah, not really my style. How about you? You got anything useful? Another one of those. No freighter owned. That is a B class, which is actually a really decent one. With a corrupted bulwark, okay. The fact that I can't afford that is just insane. Yep. I'm gonna give you one of these. Okay, let's head back to the base real quick. Actually, let me do the thing that is going to assist me in the long run, which is terrain manipulation and dig out every piece. Okay, then we come here, restore, and I'm just gonna gently restore some of this area that we have been very, very mean to. There we go. Now we got some copper. We can head back to our base, and the main reason we grabbed the copper is, yep, you guessed it, for duplication. Pop. Okay. Come here, put that down. Take, throw our, what is it, living. No, we will be duplicating the casing, just so we can up our capabilities. That's gonna have to get duplicated at some point. There is copper. Okay. And we are starting to build up a reserve of copper now. But don't worry, we will get to crazy numbers soon. Oop.
Inventory full.
Let's see. Okay. Okay. That has just piqued my interest. We don't need that. Grab ball's not really that useful. Let us take a peek at the fluids, because if I'm not mistaken,
Recharge.
these all process into the same thing, so that should help us with getting our inventory managed. So you notice how this only does that, but if I go here and click on structures, I can actually see the salvage walls. Now, I'm not really a fan of salvage walls. The silica walls, so doing stuff out of stone,
Item received.
is one of my
Item received.
more
Item received.
beloved things, just because it is one of the cheapest.
Item received. Item received. Item received. Item received. Item received.
Okay. Okay. Here, put that down.
Technology recharge.
Not perfect, but looks okay. Swapping these out for stone walls, and the main reason we're doing that is wanting to have something to mess it with it. I forgot that the base color you don't often get to go back to. However, I do enjoy the blue. Looks pretty. Shift. I should probably look at making some glass, but realistically speaking, most of this is just here to get broken down. And now I've unintentionally duplicated. Bunch of stuff I really don't need. But at least for right now, we're gonna do that. Gonna grab that very expensive, very nice thing. Okay, we got 30 seconds. Might as well wait. Will be nice once we have the no, we have all the other stuff set up. Save beacon, because it is kind of important. And now that that is done,
Inventory full.
neat. If I'm not mistaken, there's still one sitting in there, so I can go out here, head to the thing. I am over time, so we're gonna go here and sell our goods, and then we will call it a night. Okay, sell.
Units received.
That's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. Honestly, if I want to keep making a bunch, I have to just do the reinforced hull pieces, because that is what works.
Product received.
And what kind of ship you got? Type C, so not really useful. Yeah. Like, it'd be nice to have a new ship, but it's not really necessary. Oh, wait. Let's see if anyone got any gold for sale. We do need that. Alright. Useful, but not useful right this second. Oh, neat ship. Hi, buddy. Offer trade.
Product received.
If I go to sell, anything you're paying extra for? Not really. excrement. Great. And the most valuable substance known to man. Alright, let's head home and call it a day. Actually, it is even later than I thought. We will call it a day here, so we'll jump out so we get to save. Jump back in. And that is all she wrote, everyone. Hope you all have a great evening. Take it easy.